Mic check 1 2 1 2. Doing some quick audio testing, and I'll be on here. Ain't gonna hold you boys long or girls. Yo, my bad. All right, we sounding good. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? I ain't gonna hold you guys long. I'm just watched the main event of Smackdown. Interesting. Cena was did his thing. They won the match. Interesting thing, Ronda Rousey lost the title out of nowhere to a returning Charlotte after 7 months. Pretty crazy. I've been wanting to get to some wrestling news, but man, it's been hectic. The end of the year, holidays, everything else. So, really, I want to touch on my women and men wrestler of the year, and then just kind of go over a few news, and then I'll be out of this thing. I ain't gonna hold you boys long. So, we'll start out with my men and women's wrestler of the year. It was pretty hard. It was between really it was tough between two women and two men. Um, the two women was tough, and the two men. I'm gonna start out with the two women, and it was down between Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley was out. She had some months off due to injury. It just is what it is. So I give it to Bianca Belair. She had a hell of a year. And then she also, defended her title throughout the year. WrestleMania, killed it, had a lot of good matches. Shout out to Bianca Belair. That's my women's wrestler of the year. And I was gonna get some, like a screenshot of every like something, but I just didn't have no time. So it's just been hectic. Shouts out to my favorite love story, right? Wow, what the heck? 7 months gone, and then she just wins. Like, come on, bro. And I'm not a Ronda fan. Yeah, Stoner's Committee. You're right. There's no larger than life stars. There's not those Rocks, Stone Colds, Ultimate Warriors. There's a few people out there that make you feel like the MJFs, the Kevin Owens, all those people. But yeah, man, you ain't lying. Roman, yeah, they lost. I was shocked. I thought they were gonna win. So is this gonna develop into something like a storyline? Is this gonna be like is Roman gonna be, hey man, you lost, Sammy? It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, that's my women's. My men, it was between, funny enough, Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. I got to give it to Roman Reigns just because he's had the title for, you know, 840 something days. Let me take a drink. Oh, by the way, RIP to Barbara Walters, 93 years old. It has nothing to do with wrestling, but RIP. She just passed. Breaking news. So yeah, Roman Reigns for sure. Um, that's my men's wrestler of the year. Sorry, y'all gotta hit this candy. Anyway, so on to the main event. The main event was good. I pretty much I predicted before it happened. I didn't say on here because I didn't have time, but I knew John Cena was only going to be in there for probably like 5 minutes in the match. He's got movies he's got to do. So, the crowd was hot though. Shout out to the crowd. I am like super excited to see the crowd for the Royal Rumble in San Antonio. Texas going to show out. San Antonio always shows out. So yeah. And then, so what I talked about, Charlotte Flair, 7 months. I put on the thumbnail right here, and I wanted to go more, but I did it like literally as it was happening. I saw it. That's when I kind of started catching up and watching while I was doing some other things. And I looked and I was like, hold on. Charlotte Flair makes her appearance and she comes and beats Ronda Rousey. Now, Ronda Rousey, they can use she did a match and she beat um, Raquel Rodriguez. They changed her name. It threw me off. So yeah, you can do that and tell that story. It was just like, come on now, 7 months gone. That just doesn't help Charlotte Flair. We're gonna see how the fans take into her, so it's gonna be very interesting. For the people that just tune in, if you didn't see, I put my women's and my men wrestler of the year. My men is Roman Reigns, pretty easy. Actually, MJF was third because MJF did a lot of things that like really captivated me. It made me care, and his promo work is out of this world. And then Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair, women's wrestler of the year. Runner up is Rhea Ripley. She's doing great. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see the thing during Christmas? Yeah, I gotta go look at that Rhea Ripley and Dominic thing. It's great. They should have put that on TV. That's almost better than most of the stuff on TV. That's what I'm saying, Stoners Committee. If you're still in here, things like that is what makes you like captivate you. Larger than life stars, a storyline that goes throughout. You need a storyline, not just wrestler A tells wrestler B, "Hey, let's fight. I don't like you." Nah, you got to do more than that, man. So yeah, so Ronda Rousey lost her title. I don't know where this is gonna go. I thought it was gonna be Ronda and Becky. Now I'm confused. I don't think Triple H knows what he's gonna do with WrestleMania. And I'm not saying Vince would do any better. He would do worse. So it's gonna be interesting. A couple other news: Dragon Lee going to WWE after FTR with AEW dropped their titles. And Tony Khan proceeds to put Dragon Lee on TV, and it was like not even a deal. And and he goes out after he beats FTR and goes, "Hey, I'm joining WWE." And you know Triple H was like, "Yeah, stick it in. Stick it in." Roman 1, Seth. Oh, okay. 1 Roman, 2 Seth, 3 Mox, 4 MJF. I can respect that. Seth has had a great year, honestly. Like Seth was very, what would I say, unselfish in putting people over. Like really, like Seth had honestly, if you would have put Seth as your number one, I couldn't even like hate on some real. I just put Sammy up there because Sammy wasn't even supposed to be up there. Like Sammy would be my number like 2 over Seth just because he wasn't even supposed to be there. This was like a 2-week thing they were supposed to do, and it turned into Uzi, and I mean it just took a life of its own. Granted, it was at the end of the year, but yeah, Seth did a lot, especially for Cody. Man, he shout out to Seth. Yeah, so that was some news. Dragon Lee, so he'll be at NXT, should be getting paid pretty handsome. So hey man, he's coming from Mexico doing his thing. So shout out to my boy. Should be interesting. See what Tony Khan. I know Tony Khan is PO'd right now. No, Mox did held it down. You're not lying. Mox was the MVP of AEW. Like I can't even front. He did his thing. And Jericho too. Like don't leave Jericho out. He's like 55 and still going. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, especially for 2023. Real quick, my predictions for men and women of the year for 2023. I think for 2023, definitely Rhea is going to hold it down. She's going to win that title at WrestleMania. She's going to win the Royal Rumble. And I want Cody Rhodes to win the Royal Rumble, sorry. And I think he's going to have a good 2023. Roman's got to lose the title to Cody. And Bianca will drop it to Rhea Ripley. And the new year will be into effect. So yeah, Mox definitely did held it down. If that was your number one too, I couldn't even. There's a lot of great wrestlers out, especially between AEW and WWE. There's some other ones too, like Royal Ospreay and all that. I can go deep into it, but yeah. Let's see what else happened on SmackDown. Oh, Bray Wyatt, Uncle Howdy attacked Bray Wyatt. So hey man, I'm gonna say LA Knight is underrated, man. I've been following him by Eli Drake when he was with TNA. Dummy, yeah. Hey, man, this dude is great. So I really like that these two are going at each other. It's going to be an interesting match, a Mountain Dew Pitch Black. I don't think it's going to sound that great. I don't like that being Bray's first match coming back, but hey. Is there any more other news between the Sasha Banks stuff? Do I think Sasha Banks is going to stay or go? I have a feeling that Sasha Banks is actually going to stay. I'll be shocked and befuddled if Sasha Banks leaves. I think Triple H has something under the works with New Japan. And, yeah, that's what I'm going to call out. If she does not return to WWE, that would be my biggest shock so far for 2023. Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I did this really, really quick. I'm going to do some more wrestling content, especially starting out the next year. I just got to fit it into stuff. We got so many live shows. We got so many other things that we're doing, as you see. So we're going to turn up 2023. You guys have a happy new year. Again, like I said, RIP to Barbara Walters, 93 good years, an OG of this stuff. Has nothing to do with wrestling, but RIP. Hit that like. If you haven't subscribed, and I'm going to check you later.